Hey, what's up, guys? Got another review for the After Dark Originals series I've been doing, and if you're not familiar, After Dark Originals are they're films, horror films produced by the After Dark Originals company. The previous years, I think the past 3 years, they did the 8 films to Die For. Now they're producing their own films, and you get the 8 films this year. And it's taken me a little while to get these all reviewed, just because they're not being released all at the same time. They're being staggered out for some reason and being shown on the Sci-Fi Network. But this movie was not shown on the Sci-Fi Network. This is Seconds Apart, a film from 2011, directed by Antonio Negrete, and it stars Orlando Jones, Edmund Enton, Gary Enton, and Samantha Droke. And this was the film that I was most looking forward to out of this set of films, and I gotta say, I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed this film. I'm probably gonna pick it up at some point. I did just watch this as a rental probably a week ago. I'm just getting around to doing the review, and yeah, this film is about twins, obviously. But well, let me get back to Orlando Jones. I don't know if that name rings a bell to any of you guys, but he is like a comedic actor. He starred in Mad TV. He had a long stint on Mad TV, and he was in the film. I think it was called Evolution with David Duchovny. I think maybe the early 2000s. David Duchovny, Julianne Moore, and it was like a comedic adventure sci-fi film, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I saw his name in the credits, and I was like, oh, really? I didn't really expect him to be in this serious role. But I got to say, the dude does a really decent job, and really believable as this character. But as I said, this film is about twins, and it's mainly based around the telepathic ability that these twins have. And they only have it when they're like holding hands or like really close to each other, or else they don't have their ability at all. And I don't really know if there's a lot of truth in that. I haven't really done a lot of research on that, but if any of you guys know, let me know. But yeah, the film is about the two twins. They're Seth and Jonah, and the film opens up with all these they're like jocks, and they're drinking and having a good time, and they start playing Russian roulette, and it's really weird. They're like talking about girls in their class and their teachers and stuff, and talking about their pubic hair, are they shaved or trimmed or whatever, and it's really an odd scene, and I think it really sets up the film really well. But they're playing Russian roulette, and this is the opening scene, so I'm not spoiling anything. They're playing Russian roulette, and like they're shooting each other like in the mouth. Like dude's like holding the gun up to his head, shooting himself in the head, and his buddy grabs the gun from him, sticks a bullet in there, and does the same thing, and they go around till all the guys are dead. And then it pans back, and it turns out the two brothers are there. Jonah and Seth. They're both standing there with a video camera, and you kind of wonder what's up. But it shows them, they go back to their house, and they're watching the video, and they're like, "Do you feel it? Do you feel it?" And the other one's like, "No, I don't feel anything. Do you feel it?" No. Well, it turns out that they're like using their telepathic ability to make people do things, and they film it, and they're trying to feel emotion. Is what I think. I mean, it's kind of open to interpretation exactly what they're talking about feeling, but I think it's any kind of human emotion, because it's like they're devoid of that. But yeah, I mean, they're really manipulative, and they basically get whatever they want. But Orlando Jones is trying to investigate the case of all the boys dying, and he is really hassling the twins, because he thinks they have something to do with it, and of course they do. So he's following them around, bugging them a lot, and you get to find out more and more things about the twins, about exactly what's going on in their lives, and lots of really surprising, shocking stuff. But yeah, the female character is introduced Samantha Droke is Eve, and she does a really good job. She is an up and coming actress, and I think she'll probably go on to do a lot of things. She did a decent job, and an attractive young woman, so I'm sure she'll do a nice job in Hollywood or whatever. But yeah, she starts to come between them. As expected, they're really tight. They're twins, and then this girl comes in there and kind of separates them, and makes them not quite as powerful as they were before. So that kind of plays into the film there too. But yeah, I'm not going to go any further into the plot, but yeah, this is a really solid film. I definitely recommend you guys giving it a watch, giving it a rental. I don't know if I would recommend you guys buying it, just because I don't want you to come back and say that I told you to do something. But yeah, decent film. I'd recommend checking it out, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.